What is up YouTube? It is Matty and this is the Q&A video that I promised I was going to do, and I did do the previous video to ask all the questions, to get you guys to ask me the questions, and there was 99 questions, some just saying congratulations on the 25k and some repeat questions but a load of variations. So I've got Sarah with me, who is the wife. Say hi.
Hi.
And she's going to be asking me the questions today, so I'm going to start off with huge thank you to all you guys for subscribing to my channel, repeatedly watching my videos and just letting me know your thoughts. And I do pretty much read every single comment and get ideas and inspiration from those, which has sort of inspired certain videos and that sort of thing that I do, and the way in which I recap videos. But yeah, this is a huge thank you to you guys really, and me and Sarah are going to sit here and dish out the questions. So I think we're going to start by little intro. My name is Matt Crump, and this is my wife Sarah Crump, and we've been married for 4 years. We live in Starport.
No one cares.
They do.
Okay.
No, shh. They live in Starport. Throw me off now. We live in Starport, which is a place in the West Midlands in Worcestershire, in sunny old United Kingdom, England. And yeah, we've got 2 kids, one 2-year-old called Ben, one 7 month old called Malcolm. Hey, got it? Yeah. And yeah, I suppose we both work full time. Sarah's just started going back to work after her final maternity leave. So anyway, there's a quick intro that will kill off a couple of questions. So, wife, you going to start asking me?
Let's go for it.
Let's go. I'm going to start with a beer. I don't have a Straff Hendrick. If I did, that would be definitely being drunk right now. I could even go with a rum and coke, but I think I'd just be...
Stop being a snob. Open it and drink.
Alright.
Right.
Rude.
Dan the Hero.
Dan the Hero.
Favourite team, and do you like football?
Favourite football team, and do I like football? No, I don't. Don't watch it, don't really like it, don't get what all the fuss is about, and so therefore I don't have a favourite team. Next.
Seaman Consti, have you ever go white?
I have, of course I have. I think been clashing for a couple of years now. Go wipe was the thing back in the day. I preferred go wee wee over go wipe. And I've actually got a how-to video on YouTube and all that sort of stuff. So if you look at my older content or search my channel, you'll find it. Oh, I wouldn't though. Next.
Neil's cock. You've already answered it basically. How old are you and where do you live?
Yeah. Got that one down. Boom.
Freaky fan.
I'm 28. I don't think we said it.
No, you're 28.
You're 26.
Yeah.
Got that right as well. Brownie points have been earned, fellas.
Freaky fan, what's your favourite movie?
I've got quite a few. Wow. If you ask anyone that, it's always a difficult question. I like Terminator 2. That's absolutely awesome. Fight Club. I'm more of the sort of actiony sort of films. Donnie Darko is always an amazing film. Growing up, that got me through my teenage years. I don't know. A Clockwork Orange. That was quite an interesting one. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Shawshank Redemption. You know, those sort of things. But generally I like a bit of animation as well. So Dragon Ball Z all the way for the win. Anyway, moving on.
Dormith Pittigillage. Sorry about pronunciation there, guys. How often do you get 3 stars?
I saw that question when I wrote it down, and I thought that's a good question because YouTube probably don't see a lot of my files, but I would say 1 in 3 attacks I get a 3-star.
I would say it's probably a bit higher than that.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I get 90% a lot, so I think about 1 in 3 attacks. So some wars I don't get any, some wars I get 2. Yeah, I think that's about fair.
Eggy432. Is there a place in high-level clans for people who don't want to gem hero time?
Good question. I remember that one. It's difficult, isn't it? Because you can't... I suppose yes, if some people have tolerance, as long as you can bring the 3 stars, and if you can aim lower, sort of in the lineup. But when you get to the really elite clans, where even like the last player on the board is got a really difficult base design, you're gonna generally need both heroes. So you either skip out of wars and then back in, and it's kind of awkward between the leadership of the clan and the person. but I'd say you're going to struggle if that's the way. You're going to generally need to gem the hero time to get them up, keep them up going, or hover at a hero level. So, good question. It's a tough answer, and it depends on the clan. Our clan, we do have Emphatic Fury, which we allow for people to still war while upgrading heroes, but obviously it's not the same environment as Emphatic Elite, which is where we do our range matchups and that sort of thing. Next.
Zeraldo. I finally maxed my Town Hall 8 and upgraded to Town Hall 9. What should I do?
I think that's best summed up in my... I've got a series called Being T at Town Hall 8.5, and in that where you take my noob account, take it Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 9 and start the ball rolling with it. It's at episode 5 now, so definitely go and have a look for that series. But generally speaking, as soon as you go to a new town hall, you want to max your offense. So get your new spell factory, get your lab upgraded, get all your army camps upgraded. At Town Hall 9, there's a few key troops. Loons and hogs are always the first two, because then you can do Loonian for farming, Loonian for general raiding, and you can use hogs. Obviously, the jump from 4 to 5 really does make a big difference. So focus on your offense, get your queen down, get her to 5 or 10 preferably, and just start moving up that way. So focus on your heroes, focus on your troops, and focus on getting your offense up and make sure your clan castle, upgrade things like that. That would be my advice.
Ed Taylor. Why is Clan Wars so popular?
I think because it, like in any sort of good game like Call of Duty, Halo, the ones that I sort of know, FIFA, there's that competitive element, and although that you get that in trophy pushing, it's not the same because Clan Wars is so diverse. It relies on teamwork, coordination between, and there's the whole coordination side of it with your team to work effectively to get to come together as a team and win. But more specifically, I suppose, the different variation of troops and the actual thought that has to go into these attacks to pull off these 3 stars, especially at Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 9, because when you get the harder bases, it can get more complicated, and even the best people fail. You know, it's that always worrying of fail, the impressing, trying to be impressive to your clanmates and to yourself, and get the, I don't know, there's always that excitement factor and the unknown of where the traps are and that sort of thing. Now, I think iMod ruins that, but you know, we're a fair play clan, so we always get the excitement of the unknown, and often we fail, but that's what cleanups are for. Go on.
Ed Taylor. Why is Clan Wars so popular?
You've just asked me that question.
Oh, sorry. Atho creates / Vikram S.
That means 2 people have asked it.
Yes.
At least.
Ever thought of doing a Town Hall 8 branch?
Yes, but we're not at the moment, because for me Town Hall 9 is where the game really opens up. Now, a lot of people will argue that you can do your go-ho strategies, you can do Valkyries, you can do certain strategies at Town Hall 8. I think Town Hall 9 really just opens up so much more. And yes, you can train at Town Hall 8s to come through to be better Town Hall 9s when they first hit that Town Hall 9 upgrade. But for now, we love 9s and 10s, and that's the way it's going to stay, unless I give you further notice.
Ian Chow. Who made you start YouTube?
Not made me, but...
What made you then?
Yeah, I did it for Halo. This is going to answer another question in a bit. I did it for Halo videos originally, so this is my second YouTube channel, the Clash with Matty one. I used to have a channel called Crumpy2387, where I did Halo videos, and I can't remember the first sort of YouTuber that got me into it. I think it was Campy, because I saw this guy on YouTube doing Halo videos and stuff, and I was just, it was like, wow, you know, it was montages back then, instead of general gameplay and that sort of stuff. Like, these people have done the syncing, the video editing, and all that stuff to music. I thought it was amazing, and I got, because I get really into things, so like I did with Halo, I was just spending stupid amounts of time on it. I've done it with Clash of Clans as well. It's the natural next level for me to start talking about it, being able to do videos on it. Yeah, it was really awkward at first, but it just, I think maybe it was Campy for Halo, and then ultimately it was Chief Pat who I first, and J-Rod who I first started watching for Clash of Clans, and thought, you know what, I've been a YouTuber before, I'm going to do it again, and hence Clashing with Matty, the channel was born.
Well, that answers Rue Reese' question, which was, have you had a channel on YouTube not related to Clash of Clans?
Yes,
So
hello.
the next question, you don't want none 666. What happened to your Push to Titan series?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It's, okay, so I went on holiday, then I lost like
My fault.
Yeah, her fault. Lost about 500 trophies, and then I came back, and I'm getting to the point where I'm nearly maxing Channel 9 on my main account, and I've only got a few lava wars to go, and then I'm going to think about going to actual Channel 10. So then I thought, oh god, my noob account isn't really ready for war, not proper Channel 9 war. I didn't want to kill that area of my YouTube, so now I've suddenly switched focus to get that account ready for YouTube, and to get it to like Heroes 2020 I think I'm going to try and do. And once that's done, I can then almost take focus off that account for a bit, move it back to the main, and then I can push to Titans, because I can't trophy push and I can't farm and push on two things at once, because it'll kill me, and then the wife will kill me. So yeah, moving on.
Nicholas Waller, how do you grow a YouTube channel?
Tough question. I'm sure a million people out there would want to know that. Hard work. Okay, there's a few obvious things, like get your YouTube naming right, like your video names right, your tags right, and your descriptions right, because all that can help when people search certain things to bring your video up, that sort of stuff. So that's the obvious stuff, I suppose. I mean, Google that, because you can find out some good tips on there. I'm not talking about meta tagging, you know, which some naughty YouTubers have done, but do it the proper way. The obvious thing is to make good, entertaining videos, or have a niche, what people want to see. Someone's got to want to watch it, and they're going to want to watch you do whatever you do again. So find a niche. From obviously my area is strategies in clan wars these days, but it wasn't when I first started. It was general farming, trophy pushing, that sort of thing. How to farm dark elixir. I did all the stuff that you see 1,000 times on YouTube. Never did base builds though, but find something you like to do, try and have fun with it, be yourself, and try and work with other YouTubers as well if you can. Find channels of your sort of size, so if you've only got 100 subscribers, find other YouTubers with 100 subscribers, try and do a collaboration, get some of theirs, and then, you know, work up the system that way. It's a long, hard grind, put the effort in. Regular videos are key. I'd definitely say try and do daily if you can. That really does actually help. So yeah, there you go. There's some Matty tips on YouTube growth.
Quantum, what advice can you give to a noob at 3-starring?
Is that the one where he said about being a Go Wiper?
The transition from Go Wipe is rough.
Yeah, so okay, if you're a Go Wiper or a Go Weaver user, 9 times out of 10 people that do it just build a stock army, like 4 witches, 3 golems, 4 wall breakers, 16 wizards. You know, there's just a stock army. You pick a side of the base and you just attack and do it. Yeah, so that's if that's where you are and that's your mindset and that's what you've been doing, you're in for a tough ride, because you have to really analyse these bases. You can't just throw 30 hogs into your army and then there's a set procedure you have to go through. The best way to improve is exposure, so practicing clan wars, being clans where people are doing it. So if you're not in a clan war, sort of a 3-starring clan, you're going to have to get in one, I would firstly say. Exposure via YouTubers, so watching One Hive, me, Hulk Files, all these people that do, well, there's Clash with Ash, I know he does quite a lot of 3-star videos as well. There's a good number of YouTubers that, Powerbang of course, that focus on 3-starring videos and how-to strategy guides, that sort of thing. So keep watching them, pick up tips, but the true thing is you've got to spend time and effort analysing, studying attacks and bases and figure out a plan without just having a 5-second look and coming up with something. So time and effort and studying would be the answer to that.
Keep an eye on the time.
Why?
We've only got 5 minutes left.
Okay, keep going.
Julie Gutierrez, have you ever felt you're getting bored with the game, and do you think you'll quit in the near future? This is an interesting one.
Is it? No. I'm not getting bored with the game yet. I haven't got anywhere near bored with it. I'm only just starting to get quite good at Town Hall 9 3-starring. Town Hall 10's to come. I'm sure Town Hall 11's coming out within the next couple of months. So let's just say I'm pretty much set for the next 12 months at least. So no.
Maximilian Beck. How long do you play Clash of Clans? And do you play any of the games?
Played since September 13, which is just over 2 years now.
I think he means how long as in...
How long do I spend playing?
Yeah, that's how I...
In the evenings, a couple of hours. In the day, a few hours. Weekends, maybe a bit longer. Depends, because sometimes we can be really busy, so it really does depend on what we're doing. But let's just go with 4 hours a day on a normal day and 5 hours a day on a weekend.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's not YouTubing or anything, that's just playing and talking. A lot of my time though these days, for me personally, is spent on GroupMe and chatting to the council and speaking to people via that. Not really in game, although I'm trying to do both again to be more active, but go on.
And no, you don't play any of the games?
Nope.
Thank God. Gaming with Colby. What do you use to record and edit your Clash videos?
To record, I use an AverMedia Live Gamer Portable, which is a device I paid for about £100 a little while ago. Previously to that, I did use iRec and Reflector, which were just apps. iRec, an app on the phone. Reflector, it sort of mirrors it onto your computer and then you record the screen. And I always use Camtasia for actual editing my videos together. I use Adobe After Effects for doing my background, my thumbnails, that sort of thing. I do it a backwards way. Adobe After Effects is a video editing tool, not a photo editing tool, but I use it for photo editing, so use Photoshop if you're trying to do thumbnails.
Danielle Hakimi, what's your favourite spell?
Heal, because I like cogs the most, I suppose. Although Rage is pretty badass when you get a load of troops in it. I'll probably go with Rage actually. Rage is pretty cool when you get a load of troops in it and things just go mental. Moving on.
I'd suggest you stop now. Your next question is going to be a long answer, I reckon.
Nah, go on. We're good. We'll go right to the end.
Oscar Black, would you ever consider expanding your channel outside of Clash? Maybe vlogging more, or maybe another game or something?
Yes, of course I would. Depends what happens with the Clash community and if my channel hits a peak where I can't grow it anymore, I will definitely consider other avenues. But depends if people are more interested in me or my Clash content, I suppose. So I'm open to things, but you never know.
Neville QnA, is there a lot of difference in power between level 1 and level 4 or 5 golems?
Yeah, there is. You'll notice, particularly when you're doing a sort of shattered goho or an attack which relies on the tanking of the golems. You know, I think they gain about 500 hit points per level. So if you're talking about 2,000 hit points between level 1 and level 5 or level 4, it's a lot, and it means they're going to die quicker. I think the golemites have less health, the splash damage has less health, so it does make a big difference, yes. So depends what job you're trying to do. So if you're trying to take out a certain portion of the base and you need them to be alive for a certain amount of time to let your heroes do the work, and you know, it can make a big difference, so I'd definitely advise getting them up. Alright.
Super Hotfire FA, if you were to ever be kicked from or leave EE, what clan would you consider joining, or would the game just die out for you? Well, my opinion on this would be, you made EE. Why would you ever quit or be kicked? Well, you wouldn't be kicked, and if you left, then it would be because you were leaving Clash, I suppose.
Yeah. Never going to leave emphatically without leaving Clash of Clans. It's my baby. Now the question on the flip side of that is, what if EE falls apart? You know, the leadership, the people that do all the stuff behind the scenes, not, you know, going to out the guys. But if certain people left EE, it would die instantly. and that I would struggle with to maintain it, and then I'd have to consider do I kill it and just join another clan. I can't answer that. So
I disagree, because key players have left.
Not this key. I'm talking about. Well, yeah. It depends.
I think maybe if like one left, it'd be fine. If they all left,
I don't have the time I used to have when I was leading fully.
No.
Which means that I would really struggle to be the primary leader.
That's what I thought too.
And yeah, that's just life changing. Life changes, isn't it? But I think if I was primary leader again and doing everything, I would really struggle, and then I'd probably get annoyed, frustrated, start failing, and then have to. I'd probably try and join some other clans first, and maybe not another YouTuber actually, because then it'd be a crossed interest. I don't know. I'd have to look around and think about it, but it's a good question and it's a difficult answer, so I don't know.
JimBob5655 OK. What's your favourite attack strategy?
Oh, that's easy. Hogs, any variant, I love it. Cut from cold-blooded to shattered to brimstone to quad to whatever. Any hog variant, surgical.
But traps just go boing.
She hasn't played in a long time.
I haven't. No, I haven't.
AQ walk is pretty cool at the moment. I think the evolution of hogs. La Lune is okay and it works on certain bases, but the complexity and the what's the word for variable? The variety of attacks you can do with hogging gives it a lot more interest. So yeah, hogging, any variant of that.
Austin Bartol. What do you think of the Queen Walk, and is it doable without Xmod or some other bullshit hack? I know the answer to this one. I do listen to you occasionally.
Yeah, go on then.
You love the Queen Walk, you've just said it, and I know that you don't do Xmod or some other bullshit hack, so therefore it must be doable.
Yeah, and all my clan do it as well. Well, I'd say probably about 50% of the clan started embracing it now, trying it out. Yeah, we're failing, but we're 3-starring with it as well, and in the fair play community a lot of people used it. It's very effective if you can get it right, but you do have to get the timing right, because that is a pain. So yeah, yes, the answer is it's not as complicated as you think. When you start planning it out, you'll realise you'll pick up a few tricks and you'll realise it's not that hard. The hard thing is balancing the time you lose when you're waiting for your queen to walk around. Moving on.
Luke Scott. Is this a clan member by any chance? Question 1.
Maybe.
How professional did you think my first war attack was last war? So I'm assuming it's a clan member.
Yeah, if only I could remember the attack, I could answer that.
What you mean is if only you knew who Luke Scott was? Are you that bad?
I think there's... Moving on. Yes, the second part of the question.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Why don't you admit that Go Wipe and 2 stars win wars? Now, just back to part 1. Luke, don't take it personally. We've been together for over 6 years. He still doesn't know my birthday, and I'm surprised he got my age.
Thought about it beforehand.
When did we get married?
September
The
8th.
what year?
2011.
Oh my god!
Booyah! I'm getting some tonight. Move on.
Well, you need to answer the question. Why don't you admit that Go Wipe and 2 stars win wars?
Because Malt's already done that, so I don't need to take that any further. Malt's done all that for himself.
Okay. Schmally Spilt.
Speak up,
What
woman.
do you think about Germany? Sorry, I was processing that
I
question.
know a lot of my fan base. I know a lot of my fan base are Germans, so I like it.
I like German.
You like speaking German?
I do.
Yeah.
Dan Rockstar Monster. Do you prefer pushing, farming, or war the most?
Ich glaube, Matt.
No.
Warring.
Mein Name ist Matt.
My name is Matt. Warring, definitely, obviously. Farming is just a means to an end for me. Although it is really cool when you get a really high huge loot raid, but general day-to-day farming is just monotonous really. War is the one, definitely. I did used to enjoy pushing, but that was before war, so war.
X the Cleo. What is the best way to find out if somebody is modding?
There isn't a clear-cut way to find out. You just analyse their attacks and see. You can almost tell when people know where traps are, when they're guessing, or when they're trying. You know, it's I don't know. It's hard. It depends if they're good at hiding it as well. But generally, if they seem to be a little bit too good, it's not often a good sign. But it's a tough one.
Skyfort. When did you start Clash?
September 2013.
Oral Leshy. What would you like to see in future Clash of Clans updates?
I thought about this earlier.
Do you want to come back to it?
No, I want to get rid of it. I want Xmod to die, and I want the Xmod community to die with it, and then
That's a little harsh.
No, not like the people die, like the community of Xmodding dies.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not like that. That's a bit harsh.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
But yeah, if that can all go away, and then I want to watch them squirm while they're trying to figure out how to do it without mod, and then laugh, and then and yeah, that's my main thing. 10 or 11, I don't know how I'm feeling about that. I just want Supercell to care more about the war community. That's what I want.
Mrs. Cerizel, what do you think of recent updates?
Which recent ones?
Any recent updates? What do you think of them? What do you think of how it's going?
I can't remember that one.
Clearly, not that great then.
Oh, there's one coming at the moment, the sneak peek number 3, where they've just announced that Town Hall 10 gets an extra 25 walls, and they're redoing the poison and earthquake. So it's just, and then they've taken lightning spell to level 7. Yeah.
Voiceless Yeti, do you like arranged matchups?
Yes, I do, because they are fun.
Do you think that should be a feature that's added in?
I think they should
future
make it
updates?
easy. Yeah, good ad lib. I think they should make it a feature to make it so it's easier to set up a scrim with someone. Where both parties want to war each other, because at the moment you have to do a hell of a lot of maths and effort and work to get a matchup to happen, and it's just a pain. So it'd be nicer to be able to just agree a lineup on both sides, confirm it, both people click accept on the lineups, and then boom, you match. That would be awesome. I don't know if they'll do it, but arranged matchups are so much fun, just because the challenge of the anti-3-star bases and seeing people come 3-star you and your clan mates, it's just exciting all round. Right.
Decency.
Hold on.
Fuck's sake.
We are back. We had a slight battery issue, guys, but I've resolved that by changing the battery. Good idea. I know what you're thinking, and I'm now on the Rummage and Coke, which will be better. So, yeah. Love a good rum and coke. Ask the question again.
I want to see you record that for the day. You didn't even measure out your room.
That's 50 mil. Go on then.
Decency. At what point do heroes become sort of OP? 2020?
So 2020 is obviously referring to 20 King, 20 Queen, and they never really get overpowered. I say that because my heroes, mine are 30-30 and they still melt sometimes if you put them into situations that are a bit heavy. I'd say they get good and very usable at 2020. A lot more versatile. You can start doing the AQ walks. Your King's going to survive a bit longer if he's rushing in to go and get the Queen. So I think 2020 is a good place to say, yeah, they're at a good level now. 25, 25, 30 and 30, they are, well, every level helps. So the the 5 increments, as you know, you get a boost up with the added ability bonus. So yeah, I'd say they never get OP, but 2020 does help.
Louis Gonzalez. Note from me, you're a sick fuck. However, he's wrote, I'm sorry for this. Would you bang your grandparents once or watch them bang every day? Do you want to think about that?
My grandparents or his?
His. Yours.
Mine?
Yeah. Obviously not his.
Well, I think I'd definitely just do it, wouldn't I? Do it the once.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you would.
You wouldn't.
I'd have to, so that then I wouldn't have to see it for every day for the rest of my life. So.
Yeah, but you got 4 grandparents.
Well, it'd just be an awesome fivesome, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I think we're going to get divorced. Drop Dead Gaming. Who inspired you to start YouTube? Basically, there was a question like that.
Yeah, it was a slight repeat. I don't know, other YouTubers, I guess, which I answered earlier. Moving on.
Carlos Lopez. Farming and Masters, what's more important, upgrading the king or queen?
It depends. I'd say getting both to 15-15 in sort of 5 increments. Once you've hit 15, you can start using your queen for a lot more, like the AQ walks and stuff like that. So I'd probably I've done it on my noob account. They're both 15-15 now, and next thing I'm going to do is get my queen straight up to 20 and then my king up to 20. I wouldn't say go one all the way up and then the other not, because king's very useful for taking down the enemy queen. So he has got his uses, and if he dies before that happens, it can often be the failure of the raid. So both are important. I'll probably say the queen's got the edge now because of the sort of adjustments that have been done recently.
Big Rig, will you go Town Hall 10? Obviously.
Yes.
Thomas Freed. Are you jealous of One Hive?
Yes and no. I mean, Jake's a really good guy and he's a really good YouTuber. I wish I had more time to sort of do the sort of videos that he does, because he seems to bring out how-tos like all the time. So yeah, in a way, because he's obviously made it or gaining subs a lot quicker. And at one point we weren't too dissimilar, but yeah, yes. But on the other flex, I'm really happy that a war YouTuber is really starting to get noticed, and particularly Jake, because I think he is very good at what he does. So yes and no, I would say to that one.
Shauna X, can you design some Town Hall 9 farming bases and make a video about it?
No.
Why?
No interest. Stick your town hall outside, stick your dark elixir in the middle, the rest will fall in place.
Okay.
Sorry, but that's not my thing.
Well, maybe if that's what people want to see, maybe it should be your thing.
Well, maybe they should watch someone else.
No! Watch some of your earlier videos. You used to do videos about
yeah, but so much has
designing
changed
bases
since then.
and everything.
Just copy the base I use. It's just meh, innit? Yeah.
Right.
Just use your own design. Use what knowledge you know about attacking to figure out how to make a decent defence. Stick your dark elixir and clan castle in the middle, and then just make it awkward for them to get it, because dark elixir is the only real important loot. Moving on.
Connor Cassidy, what's your job other than YouTube?
I work for my dad in an IT and photocopier company where I am a front of house salesman and actually sort of sales manager at the moment as well. So I wear many hats.
Why did you start YouTube at first?
Hey.
Same person, why did you start YouTubing? You basically answered it.
Yeah, I've answered that one.
Thomas Freed again. Where did you get the ever so original name for your YouTube channel?
Clashing with Matty? Well, I took the game, yeah, and I thought, oh, want to make people know what my channel's about. I took part of my name, which is Matty, yeah, see how I'm going? And it just went a bit like this.
How about your first clan name? Crumplings.
Well, her maiden name's Rawlings. My name's Crumplings. Boom.
I was quite disappointed when he ditched me for emphatic.
Firstly, you ditched Clash of Clans. Where are you? You're still a Town Hall 8.
No, I'm sure I'm a 9.
Yeah, but it hasn't upgraded anything for Town Hall 9.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah, that I've done.
No, I've done a couple of things.
Yeah, you gave up.
Yeah, I've got a life.
You're a
Epic
letdown.
dude. Do you think it's possible to trophy push as a freshman as a Town Hall 8 to champs, even with the school, etc.?
So the simple answer is yes. Obviously, I've seen Town Hall 2s, Town Hall 3s as champs.
Yeah, but he's saying as a freshman with the school, so he's saying he's got commitments.
Okay, I'm in champs now, farming, with a wife, kids, and full-time job. So yes, what you do, sir, is you wake up in the morning, go to bed about, let's say if you're young, you go to bed about 10:30. So you get a 12-hour, you then go to bed, get raided, wake up, you got a shield until 10:30, so if you go to school at 8, let's say, get up early, do an hour in the morning, try and get a couple of raids in, and then try and make more trophies than you're going to lose on defence. So try and aim to get about 20, 30 maybe. And then when you get home from school, do your chores, do your job, whatever you got to do, make sure your mum's happy, and then just try and do a 4-hour session, and that's how you gain. So you gain in the evening, you study in the morning, and then you ride shields, so you session play. So there you go.
YOLO's Wag 62. Hey Matty, I am a Town Hall 8.5 with 10 heroes, and I have been 3-starring bases because of you and your channel. You've helped me a ton in war, and I hope to join Emphatic family in the future. I have 2 questions for you.
Oh?
1. If war was never introduced in Clash of Clans, would you quit the game?
That... I wasn't on the path to quitting, was I, before Clan Wars came out? So, no, I'd probably be doing what Malt's doing right now, and White Lighting, and just posting up farming videos. Way trophy put. I'll probably be in Titans, just chilling. Yeah, I don't think so, but I don't know. It's been out a long time now.
2. Since you are a war YouTuber, how much money have you spent on gems? Gemming heroes, boosting barracks, etc.
She's here though, isn't she? So cover your ears. I'd go about 500 quid.
You what? You fucking kidding me?
How much have I earned?
I don't care.
Shh.
Oh my god.
I've got...
I love your videos and keep up the awesome work.
I will.
Sullivan Brown.
Drop me in the shit though, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, he does get things like, for his birthday and Christmas, he asks for iTunes vouchers.
Yeah!
So he's probably not, maybe not spent quite that much himself, I'm hoping.
I don't know.
Sullivan Brown. Congrats, Matty. You have one of the most in-depth channels on YouTube. My question would be, when did you start the game, and how long did Lego Walls take you?
Okay, so you know when I started the game is in September 13th, but Legos, that's quite interesting because I'm doing Legos currently on my noob account, and I would say a good couple of months. So I think first time round I took about 6 months to do it. I'm better than I was then now, so I think if I was doing it as I was then, I'd say a good 3 or 4 months worth of farming. It depends where you farm, what troops you farm with and that sort of stuff, but yeah, a good few months. I've been Town Hall 9 for over a year now anyway, so yeah, Town Hall 9 is life.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
That's what you said at the end.
No, well, thank you.
Brian Van Hesteren.
He's a member in the clan. Yeah.
Couple of questions for your Q&A. What was your favourite war you have ever participated in? One that I was in. I actually featured in one of his top 5 once. Can you believe it?
That wasn't a war, that was a raid of the week.
Oh yeah. Well, I was in it. Woohoo! So what's your favourite one?
I don't know. I think the scrims have been really fun. When we did Emphatic Elite versus Emphatic Pride and Emphatic Fury, they were really, really fun. War against One Hive was awesome as well, and One Hive 2.0. So yeah, I'd say somewhere between them. But it's hard to specifically remember.
What was your best moment in your Clash of Clans history? Almost reaching 4,000 cups, 30 heroes, your first 3-star, etc, etc. Or was it maybe when I played?
Oh my god, will you get over yourself? You're the old news in Clash now.
I know.
Your account's dead.
Yeah, but was it the time that maybe I managed to 3-star on my own? Was it the time that I got to... did I get to like champions or something on my own? Where did I get to on my own?
Not champs!
I got somewhere on my own.
I think you made it to Crystal.
Woo! Were you proud of me? You
Oh,
were. I know you were.
Yeah. I'm going to answer the question that was actually asked now. Okay.
Yeah.
I think hitting champions for the first time, that was amazing. I mean, I got to 3,882 cups, I think, but that wasn't through lack of trying. I just I think that's just before I went on holiday, and I just stopped raiding. I didn't even try. So it definitely wasn't that. Hitting masters was pretty special. But hitting champs, I think, for that first time, getting that logo, getting the 2,000 gems, that had to be the moment. But getting 3 stars in Clan Wars is pretty sick too. So I'd say the hitting champs for the first time was actually my favourite moment.
Yeah, it was such a big fucking deal in this house. Like, oh my god. Right.
Language.
Chanel Parker. Hang on, I'm not being funny. There's been a question asked about shagging your grandparents.
Well...
Chanel Parker, at this point of this game, if you were a brand new Town Hall 9, what attack strategy would you start upgrading immediately? I'm a new Town Hall 9, and I'm torn between bunch of 3-star strategies being used. Love your videos, and congrats on 25k.
Well, firstly, thank you. And hogs. Get your hogs up quickly, and then you golems. Not golems yet. Hogs and loons, get them up. Jump spell you want to get up, witches you want to get up, hounds you want to get up, and
why? Because hogs jump anyway, don't they? And
no, you used right. You okay. I'm not going to spend too long on this, but firstly, loons are helpful if there's exposed defences to take them down without using a load of hogs. So if the defence is outside air defence range. But mainly, jump spell you use to send golems and heroes into the base to go and get the enemy heroes.
But you told him not to worry about golems just yet. But then you told him to do
because you can have Clan Castle Golem, which is level 5.
Okay. Sirac Hale. Was your wife your first girlfriend, or was there another girl in your life at some point? I'm a huge fan, by the way. I'm not the first, but I'm the most important.
Not the last. Oh. Yeah, you're the last.
You're fucking kidding.
Nah, yeah. So yeah, I used to be a bit of a player back in the day.
No, he wasn't.
So you over there?
Yeah, but you weren't a player though, were you? Let's be honest about this. You had like 2 girlfriends. 4. Oh.
Sexual partners though, that's a bigger number.
Good. Great. Thanks for that question.
Well, that's made it nice and awkward now.
Yeah, but I'm your favourite.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm the best and last.
Alright, go on, yes.
Hayu the Clasher.
You can show me that.
Who's your favourite small class YouTuber?
Don't watch many, so I think Clash with Darts is pretty good. This is one I found quite recently. Zenily.
There's like 4 parts to this question, so that.
Okay, moving on.
How did you gain subs and momentum early on?
So I can't remember. Genuinely, just uploaded videos and hope for the best. Went on global a lot, trying to advertise myself a lot. Spammed a few YouTubers, did a few collabs, just did all the general stuff.
What does your wife think of YouTube? I don't really think much of YouTube. I don't really think much of Matt playing. I wish he wouldn't play quite so much, and I wish it didn't take quite so much time, but I support him in whatever he wants to do. I know that this makes him happy, so that's cool. As long as it doesn't encroach too much into our family time and family life, then it's okay. How do you deal with the YouTube haters and trolls?
Do you
have any?
Not really. I get the odd little bit of banter, but I don't really get any, so I don't know. It's hard to say, and you don't. It's not something you encounter much because I genuinely don't see it much of it at all.
Everything I've seen, everyone loves you. William Fesey. Matty, can you see a day when all war attacks are 3-star strats and Go Wipe is pretty much non-existent at Town Hall 9 and 10?
Nah. No.
Also, could you post some more Town Hall 8 gameplay on your channel? By the way, congrats on 25k.
Thank you. If you look at the big YouTubers out there, a lot of them are sort of 2-star YouTubers, and there's only like a small niche of Clash of Clans players that know about the 3-star strategies, that focus on that don't rush to Town Hall 10, and that genuinely want to do well in war. So I think the majority of the community are noobs. I don't want to try and offend too many people. So I think because of that, and a lot of kids play, although you get a lot of adults play as well, but a lot of adults who just play it for a bit of fun. So I think because of all that, I don't think you're ever going to approach too much on the, everyone's going to be 3-starring, although I think the war community is expanding and getting bigger. Obviously that's what expanding means. Because of the YouTubers that are coming through and the exposure to the 3-star strategies that is out there, and over time more people see it, more people look for the YouTubers, and then it grows in that way. So I think it's going to continue to grow, but I don't think I think you're always going to find Go Wipers out there, even in 2020. But that's run out of video, so quick check. Let's go.
Crazy Creeper 123 HD. Matty, are you ever going to make more emphatic clans like a permanent push clan, more war clans, etc.? A bigger family. Also, are you going to live stream? Include your wife in the Q&A and keep up the awesome vids. Thanks.
Here she is.
I know that I'm the best
Hello.
of the two of us. It's fine.
They don't even know you.
Yeah, but
I know you're good.
Yeah, but clearly I made such a big impact on the one small video that I did that it's like everyone just loves me now. Thanks, guys.
She's getting that big YouTuber, didn't she?
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
Go on then.
Answer the question then.
Which was it?
Are you going to make more clans? Push clan, more war clans,
so
etc.?
At the moment we're making some pretty big changes in the way Emphatic Fury works, the way Emphatic Trials work. So there's still reshaping of the way all that system works to be able to bring recruits through and that sort of thing. Don't think we're going to do a pushing clan because we've lost so much association with pushing that we just love the war. So I don't know.
So it does say more war clans.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, we might extend that, but you have as many clans as you have people that can manage them. So unless the sort of the co-leaders and the people willing to do it, but then if you put other people that you trust in these clans and let them carry on, and then they can get bored and want to move on, and it's more complicated than just expanding. You have to make sure the management's right and that the people involved are the right people to grow it and to do the right thing. So maybe. But
And are you going to live stream? You did once, didn't you?
I did. I started. You
A couple
didn't
of
like it
times.
very much.
No, I had to sit in like complete silence. It's bad enough when he makes YouTube videos and I sit there, I'm not allowed to do anything, I just sit.
Yeah, so
Watch.
I would love to live stream. I love the idea of it, but I just don't. I can't foresee myself having that sort of time anytime in the next 5 years. So I just don't think it's because of the family, the work. If I didn't work, it would be definitely. But because of that, it's just not going to happen. I can't be. If I was doing live streaming, it'd be like half an hour for a night, and that's just not enough for what it's for. and you might as
And
well
that
do a
on
youth
top
video.
of what you already do,
Yeah.
just like we don't spend any time together as it is.
Well, exactly.
Daniel Mazarek. When did you start Clash? September 2013. You can check in either Game Center or play games, depending on whether you are an Android or Apple user. Well, you use Game Center.
Yeah.
Also, what was the hardest war you can ever recall? Love the vids, man. Keep it up. Have you checked in your Game Center? Was it actually September 2013?
Yeah, it was pretty much when I got back from holiday. That once when we.
Yeah, I know.
Again, the hardest war. I don't know. We've had quite a few losses over our time. I think. I don't know. The 1 versus 1 hive was pretty intense, but we lost that one. I don't know. It's too difficult.
Sorry, I'm having a little giggle at the next question.
Go on.
Colin Culver, how did you and your wife meet?
So it was this day, and I was walking down the street, and then suddenly she starts tapping me on the shoulder, going, "Hey, what's your name? You're pretty good looking." And I was like, "Ooh, chill out. I'm just walking down the street." And then she started just begging, and I was like, "Ah, felt a bit bad." So yeah, that's how it came about.
Shall we do the truthful answer?
No. Right,
We
okay.
knew each other anyway,
Yeah.
but we didn't really talk. I thought he was a bit of a knob.
I thought she was a bit of a chav.
We were both quite shy, don't really talk much. Not that you'd think so right now, but we arranged to meet occasionally with my sister, his brother. We'd arranged to meet, as we did every kind of 6 months. And I phoned him back and went, "By the way, there's a bar crawl tonight." It was a Tuesday.
I was at work.
"Do you fancy coming?" He's like, "Yeah, why not?" And my sister, who I would have normally gone with, wasn't fancying it. So Matt was like, my last resort, quick thinking, good option.
Last resort here. So I'll take over from here. So we did this. She came over. We had to have these
You bought
special
your
t-shirts.
and that
T-shirts
meant that you
made.
could get in.
And then the idea was that people wrote stuff on your t-shirt throughout the night anyway.
That wasn't really the idea. The
But
idea was
it
you
happened,
designed a
didn't it?
t-shirt and then people wrote on your t-shirt. I was trying to get him dates.
She was
I
actually my wingman, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
I was bigging up like, "Oh yeah, he's got a really cool car." Like, yeah, you know.
and then,
Everyone was loving it. He got shitloads of numbers.
Then she got too drunk, and then yeah, it happened.
Yeah, we've been together since.
Yeah. I was the one night stand that got away, eh?
You were my only one night stand, and you can't really be considered a one night stand. Considered when
Well,
you
it's
get
still
married.
going.
Also, if you had to choose any treat to implement into Clash, what would it be? What would it look like? What would it be called? Do, etc.
Why did I allow that question? I don't know.
What do you think your
I've thought about it a lot over the years, and I just don't know. I don't know what I would do that would be balanced.
Would you want it to be balanced? Because if you're implementing it, would you really want it to be balanced, or would you just want to make sure that you can 3-star raids?
No, because you don't want to make 3-star too easy, because then you do it up the noob. You don't want to make 3-star easy.
No, but just easier for better players. So a trick that's like difficult to use, or you really need to have good strategy to be able to use it correctly.
The answer is I can't answer the question. Yeah, I just can't. I don't know. I have thought about it, but I've just never come up with a solid answer of that's the troop I'd put in, because it's too complicated based on what's already in and how you get it to fit. Because then you'd have to think of an array of strategies that it would work with, and nah, can't answer.
Love your videos, bro. Keep it up. Smiley.
Thank you, chum.
Genetics 604. How do you organise inter-clan wars? We've tried to set one up by splitting the clan for a 10 versus 10, making sure even town hall levels, then hitting the war search button at the same time, but it didn't work.
So you have to work out the war weights. I haven't done it because a lot of my the guys in the clan sort it out for me, or for us, should I say. But you have to. I think if you look on your previous war and you look at the enemy attacking you, the value of your base, like as an example, if it's worth 780,000 or 78,000, whatever, there's a number that you can associate with your base, and that is your war weight. So what you do is you have to make sure the weights are even within a certain.
And that isn't all just on town hall level.
No, of course it's
other things.
Yeah, so you have to match the weights, not just the town hall quantities. So that's the best way to do it, but it's not foolproof. We've got weights perfect and not matched just through randomness. So yeah, you can do everything right and still fail, but if you're not matching weights, you need to do that. And if you don't know how, just Google it. You'll find it. Go.
Vincent Leggett, what is your ambition with Emphatic? Number 1 fair play clan? Smiley face. GG for 25k, you are the best. Smiley.
Thank you all. I don't know, because we're not trying to be, the best clan out there. We're not an elitist clan. We don't only pick, the best of the best raiders. We're just trying to sort of create a nice, happy environment where people can grow and learn, and be part of the team and create a strong team. That's what we're trying to do. So there isn't really an end goal. It's just to keep building on what we do and get the right people in to help us do that. So it's not like we're going, oh, we've got to be the best, because that's not us. We're not. We don't ever need to be. We just want to be sort of. I suppose my ambition for it is just to be well respected within the community for what we do and what we're capable of, and that's about it really. But we're not here to say we're the best, because we're not. We can't really compete with modders because it's just a ridiculous advantage. But we just want to be known as a nice, respectable clan. So that's it.
James Dean, how does the clan decide who attacks new bases versus an already attacked base? The one who gets the 3-star gets all the glory.
Yeah, so it's down to, in general general wars where, it's not challenging, people have free reign. So some people prefer 3-starring on face value because it's harder. Some people prefer to do cleanups because it's easier. Some people do a mix, but it's left to their own devices. If we think people are cleaning up too much and not trying the fresh bases, then we'll say something, but people are sort of left to use their own initiative and not go for just cleanups every time, because it is a hell of a lot easier obviously to do it. So yeah, I would say it's in arranged wars though, we have a grouping system. I'm not going to go into it in too much detail, but there's a few groups where people are designated fresh attackers, cleanup attackers and hybrid attackers, and with time frame parameters as well. So that's when it's wars get more challenging, or when we know it's an arranged match or something like that, we do a grouping system, which works very well. Go on.
Manav Dadu, I really follow your videos and try to learn loads of Town Hall 9 attacks, but somehow I fail or get 1-star only. I'm new to Town Hall 9, just wanted to ask minimum level of heroes or troops, in brackets golem, required for Go-Ho or Shattered Lava Loon. Thanks.
Minimum
level of heroes or troops, mainly golem.
Okay, so I'll give you my recommended, and any deviation from that puts you at slight risk. Massive deviation puts you at mega risk, but let's go for it. So my recommended is go for 15 heroes, level 3 plus golems, max loons, max hounds, as in level 2 hounds for Town Hall 9, although level 1 will work on smaller bases, max hogs, that's about it. Level 5 wizards, level 5 wall breakers, some of the obvious ones as well. You don't need level 6 giants, but I would say you want level 3 golems and you want level 15 heroes on both. If you don't have that, you can still do it with 10 and 10, but it's just you've got to have that expectation of what they can actually do. Don't try and get them to run through half a base with 3 golems, because they just won't. They'll get targeted by a cannon and just lose 3/4 of their health instantly. So just be aware of what they're capable of.
So what spells would you recommend with that, and what level spells?
Depends on the base, and the spells you can get level 5 heal at channel 8, I think, and that'll carry you through. You can get max rage at channel 8, that'll carry you through. Get your jump spell up to level 2 as soon as you can, but other than that you're pretty much set.
Liam Kelly, when did you start to realise that Go White wasn't a great attack strat? Did you start Emphatic Elite up, and when did you really become a 3-star clan?
Well, I've never really been a massive Go Wipe user. It was always Go Wee Wee because I knew it was more versatile. And I suppose maybe 10 to 15, 20 clan wars into actual clan wars, and we start to really understand that Go Wee Wee just wasn't cutting it for us. I've never really been a big Go Wipe user anyway. It was more Go Wee Wee for me.
Did you start at Emphatic Elite? Well, yes. You answered that one earlier. And when did you really become a 3-star clan?
I think, so we had Crumplings and we did quite a few wars in that, and it just didn't quite work out. And then we created Emphatic Elite. Now Emphatic, I went through the thesaurus and found it and just clicked and built the clan and came up with the name, and yeah, everyone was happy with it. And then I took the clan from like 40 down to 10, and I took the rest of the clan and put them in a different clan. So I had a 10 strong clan of people that I considered elite at the time, but we were Go Wee Wee users and we weren't really 3-stars. But then it was a slow progression, and we actually started watching One Hive and the Hulk, their videos, and they're what's really opened our eyes to the Go-Ho, the Go-Low, and all those strategies that were there, a year ago now. And then it was a slow transition basically. So it took time.
Eurohara 12 squad. Hey Matty, congratulations on reaching nearly 25k subs. Have you reached it now? How is it like being a new member in your clan?
There's more, isn't there?
I think it will be very stressful to perform and will take over the fun of the game.
People add pressure to themselves. To be honest, I know of a lot of other clans, and I know that pressure is put higher on other clans than there is in ours. And to be honest, we let people fail and fail and fail and fail and fail. We don't just weigh up their 3-starring potential. It's their teamwork, their discussing, their pre-planning. You know, it's a whole package really, and they're fit within the team itself and what they're.
Yeah, you like good activity, don't you? When you like
active people that are willing to talk and share, and try and improve is the key thing. And I said we're not an elitist clan. We don't need the best of the best of the best. We want a good, strong team. So there isn't actually as much pressure as you'd think. And I fail a lot, and when people see me fail, maybe it makes them feel a bit better. I don't know.
Gives them a level of reassurance that.
Yeah, it's not all about 3-star, although it is all about 3-star, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we do have a process there. You have to go through Emphatic Fury, then Trials, then Elite. So you get a warm up into it. You don't just go thrown straight in at the deep end. But it doesn't take the fun away from the game, because you get to see every attack is a 3-star attempt, and every war is a 3-star war, and every player attacks differently. So the level of exposure you get if you're into war, from being in any elite war clan, is invaluable.
What do you do when it's not going so well in the clan war? Do you kick them again, or how does it work?
Don't. Based on one war, never. People don't attack. That's a real big thing, though. You need to get your attacks in, obviously. But no, we don't. If things aren't going well in the war, you just try and get your clean-up guys to do as best a job. I think everyone naturally feels more pressure if it's a close war anyway, and puts more thought and time into the attacks. But all you can try and do is rally the troops, try and discuss plans. If it gets really careful, we try and do it as a mandate that you have to post a plan before you can attack, but that's very, very rare.
That's kind of the end. Now it's questions for me.
Questions for you.
Do you want to stop and start again?
No, we're good. It's going to be quick. Okay, so this is from Joe Alley and Michael Siboni. What is your opinion on me playing Clash of Clans at a high level and being a successful YouTuber?
See, I don't really think of you as being like a successful YouTuber, but that's because like I'm married to you and I see you daily. I'm not saying that you're not a successful YouTuber, just that isn't the way I look at you. I look at you as my husband, a dad. I don't really see you like that. I see it as something that you do because you enjoy doing it, and I'm supportive of that. I don't like it if it gets you stressed, and I don't like it when you spend too much time on it, but other than that, it's all good.
By I present me, how long do I spend on Clash of Clans, and how does it make you feel?
Too much time. I'm not really a fan of the time that's spent. Sometimes we have to kind of have a bit of a chat and a bit of a reminder to rein it in a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah.
I think the last question by Alexis was pretty much the same. What's your wife saying about you spending so much time on cock and YouTube, and how many times do you spend a day in cock? I've answered all those questions anyway.
Yeah, 4 to 5 hours. He does a lot of YouTubing and stuff, and we try not to let it...
We try to make it so I can render a video, then leave it, and I'll try and do stuff in between and stuff. But we're going to have to render the video in now. Thank you for watching, guys. Really thank you for bringing all the questions in. Thank you to Sarah, the wife, for being involved in the video and agreeing to answer some questions with me. It's been an awesome experience. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts. As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys for the support and love that you've shown me today and through every other day in my YouTube career.
Please encourage subscribers because it makes him happy. Thank you. Bye.
Peace.